Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. In today's video, we are going over the Overkill Portfolio. So every single Monday, I go through all the names I am holding, I am looking to buy, or I am looking to sell. That's going to be this list here on the side here. So I own around anywhere from 30 to 40 names right now. Maybe not that many, maybe like 25 to 35 names that I'm just going to go over. Again, you guys ask me about my positions all the time. I do call out all my trades over here inside of the Discord. So if you guys are following along, I actually did just post my portfolio right here. You guys can actually check that out if you're a member over there in the Discord. You just click on it. So I have about 39 names that I am currently holding on to. We're just going to cover these charts in today's video. And then I will be taking some chart requests here if we got some time at the end. So make sure you guys stay tuned till the end if you guys want your chart requests covered. Also, we got three more days until the XRP giveaway. We're giving away 1,000 XRP over here in the Discord. Make sure you guys go enter for that. I see we got over 700 people entered now. All you got to do is click this emoji right here. I'm talking about the celebration emoji here on the giveaway bot. Okay, and that will enter you into the giveaway. That is going to be on Thursday, this Thursday, June 18th. Make sure you guys go tune in for that and go enter for that 1,000 XRP giveaway. So I'm just going to start here at the top of my portfolio. This one's Aerodrome Finance. So Jeff is the one that really put me onto this. Jeff is an admin over there in the Discord. But Aerodrome, they're just one of the biggest DEXs, decentralized exchanges in crypto. Very strong fundamental play. They got the backing of Coinbase and things like that. I just really like this name. So if you guys are familiar with our trading strategy, what we look to do is we look to buy when these green dots are down here, okay, below the white line. And we want to sell when the wave is up here, given a red dot. Okay, so we want to buy the green dots below the white line, sell the red dots up here, okay, above the white line. Okay, it's simple as that. Okay, you can see back here when we got the signals back in 2025, that came at like 40 cents. It went all the way up to $1.50, $1.60. I mean, that was a huge trade on this name. That was 300%. Okay, from there to there in the matter of 6 months. And you guys got to understand, like, if you're going to use these signals, if you guys are going to use our trading strategy, we are swing traders here. We are not day traders. Okay, so when you see this green dot pop up, like you did back here in February at 30 cents, February, March, April, May. It's been 4 months and it hasn't really gone anywhere yet, right? We're stuck in a time capitulation phase in the crypto markets right now. I believe we're sitting right here in a bear trap. But ultimately, like when we go sideways like this, it's not a bad thing, right? When the price just ranges like this, there's nothing we can do about it, right? Price isn't going up like crazy or down like crazy. It's just kind of sideways, right? Very boring price action. This is when people get bored, they get frustrated, they're tired, right? And they eventually quit, right? But if you zoom out of the chart and just see, okay, we've been ranging here between 30, right? 30 and 45 cents, okay, for a long time. And look what's popping up this week. We got a green dot here on the weekly chart. So this is one of my favorite names in crypto, one of my largest positions, and up above 27 cents, which was just the low back here in February, guys. We said the low was in February. Okay, we've been using these lows for the last 4 months, right? It's been a very frustrating 4 months if you don't know what you're doing or you don't know what you're looking at. But ultimately, we've just been going sideways, right? Since that capitulation we had, right? We had this capitulation dip in February, okay? Right? February was right here. That was the bottom, okay? 27 cents. Very bullish on this. Again, just waiting for this one to come back up here and give me a red dot. HIMS also big day today, up 12%. I want to see that one. If that one could break over 32 this week, it's going to get really bullish. We did have the green dot there a couple weeks ago come back at 25. It's now sitting at 30. We bought this one down here at 14. So again, we're just waiting for a sell signal. We want to see that wave higher up here above that white line before we look to take profits on HIMS. But very strong day today, up 12%. Really liking that one. Just looking for the red dot now. What's going on, William? What's going on, James? What's going on, Puro? What's going on, Bobby? Jeff's in the chat. We got Candy in the chat. Hope you guys are having a great Monday so far. Hope you all had a great weekend. Markets are bouncing really hard today. As expected here, you can see Snapchat's up 9% today. So this one also had the signal down here at 4. We've had a couple signals on this that kind of misfired. I really played the monthly here back in May on Snapchat. Again, this name, one of the biggest social media companies out there. Their earnings, right, they're growing their revenue quarter over quarter. And they have like 300 to 500 million daily active users on their app. So they have a huge platform. and they're sitting back here at the 2018 low. So 2018 was 8 years ago. So again, our goal here at Overkill Trading is to buy great assets at great prices. Okay, and Snapchat is a great asset in my opinion, right? There's 300 million or 500 million daily active users on their platform. Okay, and again, 8 year lows. You're buying something at the lowest price in 8 years. If a name like Amazon was sitting at an 8 year low, 2018 was all the way back like right here. Okay, Amazon would be trading at $41. Now, I'm not trying to compare Amazon to Snapchat. I'm just trying to make you think like, okay, is this a good asset? Do they have a bunch of user base, right? My whole thing with the Snapchat investment was either A, they're going to figure it out and start making money, which they are making money. They're just not making, right? They're not growing their earnings like Amazon and stuff like that. But, okay, but they also have the potential to get bought out by a bigger player, right? Google could buy them, Amazon could buy them, Truth Social could buy them, right? There's Elon Musk could buy them, right? So a platform with 500 million daily active users is not a dead platform. And if that platform is trading at an 8 year low, that's what I'm looking for. I want to buy stuff at 8 year lows. So still accumulating the crap out of Snapchat. It did get a red dot last week, but we're starting the week off really good here, getting all those gains back. I still really like it here over $5. As long as $5 can hold, I think it looks really good. Looking for the green dot to come back on that, but I'm still long on that until this wave gets higher up here on Snap. Affirm, I accidentally got filled on this last week. I didn't mean to buy it, and it just went through, so I just went ahead and kept it. I don't even know if I called this one out in the chat, but I really like this company. They have a partnership with Apple and Amazon. They're the buy now, pay later company, which I mean, I don't use them, but I know a lot of people do. And I was just looking at their earnings, right, for the last 2 years. If you come all the way back here to November, let's just go to February of 2025, so about a year and a half. So they were making around $780 million back in May of last year. So let's just go back a year, right? It's about June. This was May of last year. They were making $780 million. Okay. I always like to look at the revenue. That's how I make my fundamental analysis. I look at the stock and say, okay, are they making money, right? Is the company growing? So last year they were making 783 million. Then they went to make 867 million. And then they were making 930. You guys see the pattern? See how it's going up every single quarter, right? They're making more and more money. Okay, quarter after quarter, they're rising, right? And they have huge partnerships with Apple and Amazon. I like this one here over 161, but again, we kind of missed the boat on it. That was the time to buy right back there at 46. Again, I accidentally got filled on this. I think I put in like a limit order and I meant to cancel it and I didn't cancel it, but it did get a green dot show up here this week. So I like this one over 60, but I wouldn't buy it here. It's just too far off the bottom. I mean, $60 is the level I'm watching. Again, I'm just waiting for a red dot up here. DJT, this thing's been my worst performing stock of over the last year. I mean, obviously it's just gone down, down, down. I did buy it right here at 10, and I bought more down here at $8. And again, I'm just kind of thinking, hey, it's the president of the United States company. It's got a monthly green dot here. It's gone down for 2 years in a row. Maybe it bounces, maybe it doesn't. I'm just kind of holding that one. I'm holding and hoping that one. That's not my favorite stock. Jupiter, this is a DEX on Solana. So that one is also red from a couple weeks ago, but you can see it has support right here at around 13 cents. Still holding that one, waiting for the sell signal. XRP looks really good this week. That's up 7, almost 8% today. So you can see it's actually right back to where we got this dot here in March. That came right there at 130. It's down 3 cents, right? The bears are just chewing my head off because we're down 3 cents on it. But I like it here. Nice bounce at $1. Again, we also reference something here. You guys know the mean, right? I talk about the mean all the time. The average that we like to use is that blue line. Okay, that blue line. Oops. That blue line is the 200 EMA. On a weekly chart, it is the average price over 200 weeks. There's about 208 weeks in a 4-year period. So when we're looking at this, we're looking at the average price over the last 4 years. So our goal here at Overkill Trading, you guys remember what the goal is? It's to buy great assets at a great price. Okay, is XRP a great asset? There's billions of people that would probably say yes, and there's people that would say no. It all depends on how you feel about it, right? But the most important thing to me is, am I getting a fair price, right? Everybody was excited about XRP up here at 350. You guys remember that back here in July of last year? Okay, look at the separation off of the 4-year average. Okay, you guys see that up here? The red line is the price. So when price goes parabolic like this, right? This is euphoria. Okay, especially if you're buying down here or right here with us. Okay, we bought XRP back here in July at 40 cents. That was in 2024. And I just recently got back in here at around a buck 30 off that last signal right there at 135, I think. So I'm down maybe 5% on my XRP position. But why do I like it still? Because again, look at the mean. Okay, look at the average. Are we way up off the average here? Or is everyone on Twitter saying, hey, we're going to 10,000 by the end of the year and it's going to be great and it's the next Bitcoin. It's going to flip Bitcoin, right? Look at that. 70% off the moving average. You guys see that? 70% premium. Okay, this was trading like some of the chip stocks, right? You look at some of these chip stocks right now, like MU. Look at that. Look how far off the line it is. Look at AMD. Right up here, it's great, right? No one's bearish. No one's bearish up here. Okay, but no one's bullish down here. This is where I want to be bullish. This is where I want to be bearish. Okay, so again, you look at the 4-year average, we're buying it below the line, right? We're getting a discount. If you guys bought a couple weeks ago, right there at 140, you were buying it at a 25% discount. Again, if you're looking at things over a 4-year period, if you don't want to look at things over a 4-year period, you might want to use a different time frame. But the 200 EMA is a very popular EMA. It stands for exponential moving average. Again, it just represents the 4-year moving average. Again, our goal is to buy it at a great price. How we know we're getting a great price? We're either buying it at the mean or below the mean. We're never buying it up here. Okay, up here is where Twitter's just losing their mind, right? They're bullish, right? The same people that are telling you to buy up here at 350 are the same people that are telling you to sell down here at a buck 30, right? Again, we just use the data, guys. We're technical traders here. We don't trade off of emotion. We don't trade off of what we think. We trade off of what makes sense according to the data. Okay, logic, data, and discipline. Okay, we're buying this at a discount right now if you look at things over the last 4 years. Again, we're not going to buy up here when Twitter's going to be really excited again, right? XRP is going to be up here at $8 and everyone's going to be like, everybody buy, everybody buy. Right? The same people that are telling you to sell down here are going to be telling you to buy up at $8. Okay? Watch. It'll happen. It will happen. Sui. Sui's another great cryptocurrency. I'm looking to average down on this one once I get the next signal. So I entered here in March, right there at around 87 cents. And this thing came down to like 60. So I'm a little bit down on this position as well. But again, I'm not out because, again, you only lose if you sell. Okay, and right now we're buying it down here at the 2-year low. So this was August of 2024. That was 2 years ago. Again, everyone's hyped up on Sui at $5. No one cares about it at 80 cents. Okay, huge blockchain, very interesting tech. Okay, I really like the name. Great asset at a great price. That's all we're looking for. Baby, this is more of a low cap play. This one's not even listed on exchanges yet, but it does have the green dot here. They just had a partnership announced with Aave, which is one of the biggest decentralized lending companies out there. Huge partnership there. I've just been holding this one for a minute. I think I bought it down here at like 103, still holding it. And again, that thing has a green dot here on the weekly. Very small market cap. Another small market cap play is EIGEN. That also has a green dot showing up this week. So again, I'm not looking to sell right here. Right? We're looking to sell up here. We want to wait till the wave comes back up here and gives us a red dot. That might be in a month. That might be in 2 months. That might be in 6 months. All we're going to do is just remain disciplined until it happens, right? Down here, again, we refer to ourselves a lot here as farmers. We are planting seeds down here, planting seeds, right? Harvesting up here. Okay, you don't harvest in planting season. You don't harvest the wheat or whatever you're growing, the corn or the potatoes, when it's not harvesting season. They're not even grown yet, right? Plant the seed. Plant the seed. We're going to get another opportunity to plant a seed, and then we're just going to be patient and wait. Guys, these signals are not day trades, right? You might need to wait 6 months for these things to play out. You might need to wait 12 months, okay? Don't shoot me. I'm just the messenger. I can't control the market. I don't have a crystal ball on what it does. All I know is I want to buy great assets at great prices. How do I know we're getting stuff at great prices? We just look at the data. Okay, the best time to buy, according to this chart, is when this wave is down here. You were buying at 60 cents back here in 2024. Okay, that was in July. It topped out in December. July, August, September, October, November, December. 7 months to make 900% on your trade. Where are you going to find a 900% trade outside of the stock market or crypto? Okay, 775%. Okay, I better be exact or I'm going to get smoked in the comments here. 700%. Are you going to get that in real estate? Are you going to get that buying gold and silver? And are you going to get that there? No, you're not. You're not. Okay, that'll take you till you're dead to make those kind of gains anywhere else. So again, looking for the green dot there on SUI. Baby's got one. EIGN's got one. Algorand doesn't have one yet. This one I have a stop loss set. So I have a stop loss around 8.5 cents on Algorand, just because, again, when I get the red dot, I want to use the previous low as a stop loss, and you can see it bounced right there at 8.086. So looking for that one to turn around. That one's up 6% today. Nice move. We got Ethereum. Look at this. Where did Ethereum bounce, guys? Where did Ethereum bounce? It bounced right at the low of 2025 and 2023. So again, right now on this chart, you are looking at 3 years of data, right? So in 2025, everyone was panicking during when Trump was putting tariffs on China. Everyone was panicking. Everybody was selling. Everybody was exiting. Everybody was scared, right? What is that? We call that despair here. You see that? Okay. Despair doesn't feel good. I just need to get that across to people. When you should be buying, it feels really stupid, right? Because you're going against everybody. You're going against 95% of the population, right? Again, we don't want to buy when people are excited, guys. When the market sucks, right? When we have been down inside of extreme fear territory, okay? Look at this. Fear and greed index. What does Warren Buffett say? Buy when people are fearful. Sell when they're greedy. Oh my gosh, that's so corny, Overkill. That's so corny. Is it? Is it, or does it just make sense? Look how long we've been down here in extreme fear. We've hit extreme fear 1, 2, 3 times this year, guys, since November. 3 times we've been in extreme fear. That hasn't happened since this fear and greed index has been around, since 2023. Okay? Extreme fear, extreme fear, extreme fear. Right before the Clarity Act's about to pass, right before the governments and the banks and the institutions are just going to come into the asset class, right? Again, it doesn't feel right when you're buying. Despair does not mean, oh, everything's just great, right? Up here, right? It's going to be a whole different story, guys. Up here, it's going to be hard to take profits, right? It's just like how it's hard to buy down here when everybody's crying and everybody's just losing their minds because all the markets have done for the last 10 months has gone down. Okay? When this happens, you see that? When that happens, it's going to be hard to take profits up here for a lot of people. People are going to have a hard time selling. But again, that's why we remove what we think and what we feel and what we know about the markets. All we do is trade the data. The bear market started in August of 2025 when we got our signal right here. That came at the exact top at 4,500. If you guys did not take profits up here in August or September on these cryptocurrencies, you are down bad, okay? You might be down if you started buying right here. You might be down if you started buying right here. But again, if you bought here at 2,500 off of our signals, or you bought right here at 1,900, okay, and you're going to get another signal here probably in the next 1 to 3 weeks, probably at the same price. So again, this last signal came at $1,900, guys. If you entered on the last one, you're down 5%. You are down 5%. That's it. That's all you're down right now. Okay? You were down a little bit more a couple weeks ago, but again, you only lose if you sell, right? All you got to do is hold, right? So I full on think that the altcoins, right, are either right here in despair or right here in a bear trap. Okay, both places, no matter what, are a good time to buy if you're thinking long term. Because again, look at the mean. Remember the blue line, Ethereum. Okay, this is like my 4th largest holding now. Okay, you're buying it at a 26% discount according to the average. I average down here at like 1,600. Okay, at 35 cents or 35% discount there. Okay, look how far below the 4-year average we are. Okay, are we getting it at an expensive price when everyone's excited and having a good time? No. We're buying when everyone's exiting, just like they were when Trump was putting tariffs on. Again, if you listen to the news, if you were listening to the Twitter and the CNBC and the Jim Cramers, okay, and you weren't paying attention to what the data says, what the indicator says, you missed out on a huge trade last year, massive trade. Okay, so again, if you think Ethereum's going to 10,000 to 15,000 like I do, okay, it's not really going to matter if you bought at 1,900 or 1,400 or 2,500, right? As long as we're not buying up here, we're going to beat the majority of the population because the majority of the population only wants to buy when things are exciting, right? Altcoin season to me is down here. when we should be buying altcoins. Altcoin season to retail is when we should be selling altcoins, right? When things are going parabolic. When I say it's altcoin season, I mean it's time to buy altcoins. Okay, it's time to load up on altcoins. Okay, and again, Ethereum trading at a 40% discount. If you were going to Costco and you got there and there was a sign that said everything's 40% off today, you would be so excited. You would be jumping out of you'd be calling all your buddies. You'd be calling your mom and your dad and your cousin. Hey, everything's 40% off. The hot dogs aren't $1.50 anymore. They're like 60 cents, man. Right? You'd be going nuts. Okay? You got to think of things in regards to, right? Are we getting a great price? Are we buying great assets? Is Ethereum a great asset? It's the number one altcoin in the world. The number one altcoin in the world. And you're buying it today, still at 1,800, even though it's up 6%, you're still getting a 26% discount if you're looking at things over the 4-year average. So again, what is our goal? Our goal is to buy when the blue wave is down here. When the blue wave is down here, are things good? Are people happy? Are people having a good time singing Kumbaya around the fire? No, that's not going on, right? It's down here. People are in despair. Everybody hates the market. Everybody hates Ethereum. Everybody hates the market, right? They're going to go sell Pokemon cards now because they gave up because they bought like right here and they didn't buy down here, right? And they can't just be a little more patient and let it ride out. Again, Warren Buffett says the markets are designed to transfer money from the active to the patient. Okay, if you bought at 1900 and it went down here, dude, that's name of the game. Now, I mean, I wish these signals were 100%. They're pretty damn accurate. Okay, in regards to the long term. I mean, if you would have bought Ethereum on any of these signals, okay, throughout history since 2018, down here, right here, okay, right here, you made money every time. Every time if you just waited. Every single time, 100% of the time. People ask me, what is your win rate? What is the question I counter that with is, what is your time frame? Okay, if you're trading this signal right here that we call a 6-month swing trade signal, meaning when you buy this in March, you're looking 6 months out. So it's been March, April, May. Okay, about 3.5 months right now. Are you down? Yes. Do you have another 3 months to go? Yes. Were you wrong in a 2-month period? Yeah, but again, was your time frame 2 months? it shouldn't have been, right? So again, Warren Buffett says you should be happy when your asset goes down because you get a chance to buy it lower. You just keep buying, and then when this wave comes back up here and gives us a red dot, and everyone's screaming on Twitter, "Oh my gosh, crypto's the greatest thing in the world! It's going to the moon!" Right? XRP is going to 10,000 by the end of the year. That's when we're exiting the building, folks. See you later. Bye-bye. Have fun. We'll wait for the reset again. Okay? Markets move in waves, guys. They go up, they go down. They go up, they go down. Okay? Nothing goes up forever. Nothing. Okay? Eventually, it will crack and it will come back down. And again, if you didn't sell your crypto back here in August, September, okay? Again, all you do is you learn your lesson. The good thing about being a crypto investor is that we are freaking early, folks. We are very early. Okay? Like less than 5% of the population, I think, owns crypto. 5%. You're in the top 5% right now if you're buying. If you just hold some of these names for 20 years, I mean, imagine buying Apple in the 1900s. Imagine, right? I mean, that's what it's like right now, buying some of these names. So Plume, it's just, again, very choppy. So again, another coin that's just going like this, right? It's no big explosive move up, no big explosive. We're just kind of chop. Very boring. Looking for that big explosive move to the upside. I'm just looking for a green dot on Plume. I'm pretty much at break even where I bought it, so not looking to do anything on that. Robinhood gapping up today, just doing the Ripsky. Again, still holding this one. We bought this one back here at around 70. It's up around 30%. Just looking for a red dot on Robinhood. That's all we're doing. XCN, looking for the green dot as well still. That one's down here at around 4, a little less than half a penny. Again, where was everyone excited about XCN? The whole world was talking about XCN at 5 cents. Now it's trading at less than half a penny and no one, I mean, there are some people talking about it, but I just have mine staked. I'm earning anywhere from 26 to 55% APY for just staking this coin on their website, and it's available on Robinhood. So still holding that one. I'll take some chart requests here once I get through my portfolio, guys. So stick around and I will take those here from the chat if you guys are on the live. Here's Radium. Again, another Solana play here. So my two Solana plays are Radium and Jupiter. Those are the DEXs on Solana. So I do have positions on both. Again, just looking for the green dot. Again, this last signal came back here in February at 59 cents. It's at 64 cents. We haven't gone anywhere for 4 months. Again, we cannot control what the market does. All we can control is our reaction to what the market does. So yes, this green dot, you're still in the same spot. Okay. Sometimes you have to sit through some sideways, choppy action, right? Very boring, right? Very boring. Like it's just, oh my gosh, every morning, just go up, please, just go up, right? I mean, it's everybody wants this, but not a lot of people can sit through the sideways consolidation, right? Everybody wants the 10x, but a lot of people can't even hold through a 5% dip, unfortunately. Here's Uniswap. Really like Uniswap still. This one here is trading at a 2020 low. So Uniswap is the DEX. DEX stands for Decentralized Exchange. They are the DEX of the Ethereum network. So again, this thing's gone down literally since September. We got our sell signal right here in August. Again, if you guys did not sell in August, yeah, again, that sucks. Okay, again, this is why we use the data. This is why we use the indicators, because we're just a bunch of dummies, right? All we got to do is listen to the AI, listen to the data, okay? And that's where we base our trades off of. We don't go off of what we think or what we feel or what we think we know. Okay, we just go off the data. We have a plan and we stick to it. So again, you got two signals right here, one in March, one in April. Those both came at around $3. Yes, it's down 10%. I know it's crazy holding through a 10% dip on some of these signals, but hey, that's what we got to do. Okay, if you just think you're getting into the markets and you're never going to be down in a position, you got another thing coming. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, is Uniswap a good asset? Yes, it's a great asset. It's the DEX of the #1 blockchain in the world. Okay, Ethereum needs Uniswap in order to succeed. And again, if you're buying a name at a 6-year low and you like the asset, well, you're doing it right. Okay, again, we haven't been this low since COVID. Okay, last time we hit this low was $2. It went all the way up to $44. Okay, insane moves. Looking for the green dot on that one as well. Here's SoFi. SoFi gapped up today as well. Beautiful gap up. We got 3 signals. Okay, right all here at like 15, 16 bucks, right in this range. Where are we trading? Where's the price trading right now, guys? Where is the price trading on this chart? Okay, where is the average? Where is the 4-year average? Right here, blue line. Boom. Okay, blue line, 4-year average. Are we buying it up here when everyone's excited about SoFi? Everybody's making TikToks about it and having a good time up here at 30 bucks? Up here? No. Nope, not us. Not here at Overkill Trading. Because again, we don't want to buy when people are already talking about it. We don't want to buy when people are enthusiastic. Okay. My general rule is if they're already talking about it, you're too late. We're too late to the party. Too late to the party. See you, Bobby. Tell your dog I said happy birthday, brother. SoFi, again, trading down here at a 4-year low. Not a 4-year low, I'm sorry. The 40-year average. I like SoFi a lot here. Great company. GoodRx looking good here too still. Again, got a red dot here. So again, we set our stop loss off the red dot at the previous low. Stop loss is 240 on GoodRx here. If it breaks 240, we get out. But as of right now, if you look at the daily chart, we're right here into the EMAs. That thing looks like it's heading up there to 4 or 5 bucks. I like GoodRx a lot. Chainlink, you guys know Chainlink. This is my largest crypto position. I mean, the fundamentals of this name are just stupid. Like they're literally the thing that's going to run all of the economic data, pretty much the entire financial system that the world is going to, right? The world can't keep going in the path that it is, folks. I mean, they can't just keep printing more dollars and everything just keeps going up. There's going to be some type of event where we're going to switch over to a new financial system. I think it is already happening. It's already happening right now, but you guys want to take advantage of that by knowing what names to buy that are going to benefit from that happening. And Chainlink is the #1 beneficiary, in my opinion, of the new financial system. Maybe outside of some of these ISO tokens, but the ISO tokens don't even work without Chainlink, okay, without their CCIP, okay? And again, I've been doing this for 10 years, and Chainlink is literally my #1 crypto pick. I think it's buying it down here is just, I can't even believe it's under 10 bucks. Like it just blows my mind. It is a generational wealth opportunity based on the fundamentals, in my opinion. So we bought them there at 7. Again, where was the bottom in February? Right there at 7. Where did we hit a couple weeks ago? $7. So really all we did was tap double bottom. Again, I think we're right here. or we are right here. One of the two places. Okay. And again, where are you buying it in regards to the 4-year? Going to Costco today, 36% off, everybody. What do you think, Jeff? What do you think? Yeah, it's go time, baby. It's freaking go time. Again, everyone's asking me, is it still a good time to buy Chainlink up here at $28? No, it's not, because you got a red dot. The wave's up here. We only want to buy when the wave is down here. This is when we know things are bad. Things have capitulated. We have gone down for 10 months in a row. People are tired, right? People are sick. People have had enough, right? People are down here in despair. Okay. And again, we started buying Chainlink right here at 12 bucks. Okay. Off of my first buy, my first entry, I am currently down 32%. But you know what I did right here? I bought more. Yeah, I bought more. Okay. So I averaged down. So now, like, my average cost went from 12 down to 10. So when this thing goes back up here to 30, or even better yet, 50, it's not going to matter if I bought it 12 or $8, because again, it's going to be way up in profit, because crypto's only going to go up as time goes on, unless the grid goes out. Okay, if the grid goes out, we're all doomed. But if the grid stays up and everything just keeps running as is, there's going to be a lot of money to be made in the crypto markets over the next couple of years. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody that these are generational wealth opportunities right now. Shh. Nobody knows. Nobody. Okay, but Chainlink, I love it. I mean, again, if you're looking at things over... oh, sorry, man, I'm on one today. 35% off of the 4-year average right now. 35% off of the 4-year average. So yeah, people are probably selling their crypto to go buy SpaceX now. Hey, sell crypto at the lows and go buy SpaceX at the highs, or when it just came out. STLA, I still really like this one. I made a TikTok about this today. Again, if you look at things from a data perspective, you can see all the way back here since 2016. This thing has bounced right here between the $5 and the $7 range. These guys make Jeep. These guys make Ram. So they're car makers, right? And again, their stock has been cratered. So again, I just like it because it's down here at the lows from 2016 and 2020. We're sitting right at the, what is 2016? That's a 10-year low on a huge asset that makes literally $44 billion, $93 billion, right? Just pocket change, right? $90 billion in 3 months. That's not much. Okay, I just, again, I'm looking at the data, 10-year low for a huge company like this. I think it's a great buy here. Yeah, don't tell anybody about these prices. They might figure it out eventually. Path, I also still own this one. This is an AI play here for me. I just like this one based on the daily here, up above $9. Again, it's just very choppy. We're looking for that thing to explode up here into the red zone. If you guys don't know what the red zone is, this is a Fibonacci retracement tool. It only works on the smaller time frames like the 4-hour and the daily in regards to our indicator layout. So if you guys do not have these indicators, by the way, and you guys are new, you guys can actually download all these over here in the Discord under the trading indicator tab. Just come down here to the onboarding section. If you're new, I'd recommend checking out the trading course before you do anything. At least just get an idea of why we use the indicators that we use and how we approach the markets. But if you do want to download the indicators, you guys can do that right over here in the trading indicator tab. Just click on this link right here. Takes a couple of clicks and everything loads right up. You'll get the Fibonacci zones, the EMA ribbons, the red and green dots, the MACD, right, the 4-year moving average. My screen, your screen will look exactly like my screen when you use this link here. If you need any assistance with that, my email is right there. Okay, you can just email me, but it's a super straightforward process. Again, check out that trading course before you do anything if you're new. There's about 13, 14 videos in that thing, so check that out. If you have questions, like I said, just email me. Path, again, red dot. So what do? We can find a place for a stop loss. Again, whenever I get a red dot, I'll normally use the previous low. The previous low is right there in May, right there at $9. So again, if it breaks down below 9, I can either A, be stopped out, or B, just buy more lower. PayPal, this is one of my favorite stocks right now, guys. Still holding this one, right? Very choppy price action, but it's starting to curl up here. It actually gapped up today. And again, PayPal, huge company, trading at a 10-year low, the lowest price in 10 years. Okay, this thing was up here at $300 back in 2021, guys. It is down here at the lows of 2016. 10 years. Lowest price in 10 years. Has it gone anywhere the last 5 months? No. Right? But again, where are we buying it? We're buying it at a massive discount. Look at the 40-year average. Okay, 42% off. Come on in. Right? Then Costco hot dogs, they ain't trading at $1.50 right now. They're trading at about 60 cents. Come and get them while they last. Okay, because it won't be long. Again, PayPal. I like it. I think I averaged down on this actually last week off this green dot here on the daily. Bottom of the fib. Okay, bottom of the Fibonacci, bouncing at the same spot we bounced in the February low when we called the bottom. Again, we've been saying the low's in since February. Again, just because we've chopped doesn't mean that's been wrong. Okay, we're just chopping. We haven't exploded to the upside, but I think that explosive move is probably coming here in the next 1 to 3 weeks for PayPal. Cake, another big DEX here. That actually has a green dot here on the weekly, so I bought this one though around 130. I think we got in right here. Yeah, around 130. So I'm up a little bit on the position. Again, I'm not selling this until the wave comes back up there and gives me a red dot. SMCI, we sold this one up here around 50. I did re-enter a small position back here at 30 because, again, 30 is where we got this signal back here in January. So that's been a very strong support level, as you guys can see, from 2025, even back here in 2023. $30 has been a big level for it. So I decided to re-enter back at 30 after we sold up here around 50. Again, red dot near the red zone up here is where we want to take our profits. And again, I know it has a red dot here, so we're just using a very tight stop loss on this at the low, probably right there at around 27.50. If it breaks 27.50, boom, we're stopped out of the trade. But if this thing recovers this week and goes back up, okay, that's going to be really nice for that position. So I'm in this one with a tight stop at around 27. Osmosis, this is a play on Atom. Just looking for the green dot on that one still. Cetus looks good. So Cetus had a nice move from $0.015 up to 4 cents. This is the DEX on SUI. Still like this one a lot. I think the fundamentals of this name are very good. You can see we bounced back here in 2023 at the same price, around 2 cents. We went all the way up to 50 cents was the high. This thing's down from 50 cents down here to 2 cents. And the adoption, right, the utility, more and more people are using it now than ever. And I really like where it's bouncing down here at around 2 cents. I'm still a buyer. Again, looking for the green dot, holding a pretty big position on that one as well. Lucid. So I entered this one, I think, around $6. It's down to 5. I'm getting roasted again. But again, I'm long on this. Uber owns a 10% stake in these guys. What are we doing? We're waiting for the wave to come back up here and give us a red dot. Okay, just looking for places to average out. You got another weekly dot showing up this week. It bounced pretty nicely there at 450. Still holding that one. Peace Guy. I don't know if you guys watched the UFC fights last night, but that was the best UFC card I've ever seen. But they own UFC now. Paramount owns UFC. UFC is like one of the most top watched sports in the game. Okay, one of the largest sporting events, and Paramount bought them. So you can only watch the UFC on Paramount now. I think that's going to bring over a ton of subscribers. And again, you could just see we're sitting down here at a low, okay, from 2 years. Just looking for that explosive move. We've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4 signals all at this $10 level. So looking for that thing to really take off this week. NVO, that's green here on the weekly again. So I like this one over $40 still. Big, they're a big drug making company. They make they make a couple different drugs. One of them is Ozempic, which is one of the biggest weight loss drugs right now, and I think they make like an Alzheimer's drug or something. But that's got a big range back up there to 70. Again, just waiting for that wave to come back up here. Still holding. This stock has just been absolutely annihilated from 150 all the way down here to $40. Remaining long, again, green on the monthly, green on the weekly, still looking good. KTA, Kita, still like this one too. Again, we got 2 signals here, all at the same price, right at this 15-cent level. So as long as we hold on to 12 cents, this looks really good. Again, we're just stuck in one of these ranges, right? Again, everyone wants to go up here tomorrow, but not a lot of people can sit through this. Again, we're just consolidating. We've been going sideways since March, stuck in a range between 22 and 16. I think I bought this one at like 15 cents. Very interesting project. Still holding that one. Adam's got a green dot this week. That looks good. CRM. Ooh, that one's red and selling off there. Still looks okay. Still look. Oh my God, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days in a row red. Let me see on this chart if we can even see a time where we've been down 10 days in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days in a row. Never 10 though. CRM's a huge company. Huge company. Salesforce. They're sitting down here at $1.60. Whew! They're just dancing on the support line right there. Okay, so 160 is going to be a big level for that. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to get stopped out of this. I'm probably just going to look to buy more on a green dot because, again, this company is huge. They make around $11 billion a quarter, and they're one of the biggest CRM companies in the world. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Manager. Uh, Axlar, still green here on the monthly. I think this is sitting right at where I bought it. So still holding that. HNT, I took this one over the weekend just because they have a pretty big partnership with AT&T and another mobile carrier down in Mexico. I don't know what's going on with this thing, but they are literally sitting at like the all-time low. I don't even think I can pull up their chart on any other platform. Maybe KuCoin. Yeah, they're sitting at an all-time low right now, 30 cents. I mean, this is a falling knife, but the fact that they have partnerships with AT&T and some of these telecommunication brands is very interesting. I made a bunch of money off this one back in the last bull run. This thing went to like, I mean, this was all the way up here at $60 back in 2022. $60 all the way down to 30 cents. So I think it's trying to bottom here at 30 cents. I'm looking for a green dot on that one. I know I jumped the gun a little bit, but this is just me buying it at the all-time low, right? If I want to buy an asset and it's sitting at the lowest price it's ever been, right? If you're buying a sports card, you say you want to buy a Michael Jordan card, and it's at the lowest price it's ever been, you probably snag it, right? I mean, that's kind of the mentality behind it. Here's ACN. ACN's also red here on the weekly as well. So this one's just dancing down here on support. It did bounce right here at around 155. This one did not pump today, and it does have a red weekly. So I put a stop loss probably right around 154, 155 on that one. We got Trump coin. That one had a green dot last week. I mean, again, everyone's excited about Trump coin up here at 50. No one cares about it down here at 2. This is the only meme coin in my portfolio. So, yeah, I mean, it's bouncing right here at 150. It's a piece of crap, but it's the president of the United States' meme coin. He could say something tomorrow and it can come back up here to $10. So that's just kind of a stupid play there, but not a huge position. SOXS, I bought this one at 5, so I'm down 20% on this position now. So this is just a play on these names like Intel coming back down. Again, we talk about the 4-year average. When we get that far off the average, okay, 67%, 70%. I mean, looking at all these tech stocks, all these chip makers, everybody wants to buy chip makers right now, just like they wanted to buy XRP at 350, right? Everyone's excited, everyone's jacked up, everyone's having a good time. So I'm going against that, right? I'm buying a bearish 3x levered ETF, small position here, okay, and just playing it smart. I'm going to look to buy more if I see if I see the opportunity fits. I believe these chip stocks are eventually going to correct. I believe they're eventually going to at least come down to the white line like they always do. Again, nothing goes up forever, right? It's really exciting in the short term, but realistically, we're just chopping around right now. So I'm staying short on chips. I don't care, right, about their fundamentals or anything. They're very overbought. Okay, we want to buy great assets at great prices. Are these great assets? Yes. Look at MU trading at an 80% premium. I don't know that I've ever seen a stock trading at an 80% premium off of its 4-year moving average. I don't think I've ever seen that in 10 years of trading, to be honest with you. 80% off the 4-year. So again, red dots everywhere. I am staying long on SOXS. Again, that's just my short trade. And then I'm short Intel as well. I have some puts that I'm holding on Intel that, hey, it's going to come back down here to 40, 50 bucks. So that's my portfolio, guys. That's the portfolio update. Again, I just shared this over here inside of the Discord. So if you guys want to check those names out for yourself, just come over here to the Overkill trade section. This is where I call out all my trades, right? I added PayPal last week, added some SMCI. So I call all those out, but you guys could actually get access to that my portfolio just by clicking on that link. You could save it. There should be a save button right here where you could save it to your TradingView account. You guys could check those out. If you guys missed Friday, we did drop a watch list. So these are the favorites. So these are the favorites for this week. Every Friday we drop a watch list. You could actually watch that over here in the Discord as well. I'll actually go ahead and post the watch list tab. And if you guys got chart requests, go ahead and put them in the chat right now. I'll go ahead and take those while I do this. Here was the watch list for last week. The video is on YouTube, but I'll just drop it right here. So this is this week, right? I made this on Friday, so it's this week now. Every Friday we drop a watch list. And then Monday, our chart requests are the portfolio update videos. And then on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all I do is take your guys' chart requests from the chat and from over here inside the Discord. So we're just continuing to go down the list here over in the live request thread, so you guys can get those in as soon as we get through the rest of them. We're pretty dang close, and we'll also be taking them from the live chat tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. Those are the chart request videos. If you guys have chart requests, go ahead and drop them in the chat right now. If not, I'm going to just go ahead and sign off here. Again, today is all about the portfolio, what I'm doing, what I'm looking at. Again, I'm feeling really good about where my portfolio is sitting right now. In the scheme of things, I think a lot of these names are just, all of these names, in my opinion, are undervalued. That's why I'm buying them. I never want to chase hype or anything like that, or buy when people are excited, right? All these assets have been pretty beat up over the last year, so I'm feeling really good about where I'm sitting and where I'm still continuing to accumulate them here on a week-to-week basis. What's going on, Jason? Yeah, lots of people use Venmo. Yeah, Venmo's the #1 probably payment sending app online. I don't see any chart requests. I don't see any chart requests. Let me see where we left off. We left off at XRP and XLM. That was what? That was back here. And by the way, if you guys are watching the, maybe you guys can't make the lives, we do have Spartan AI available over here that will take your guys' chart requests at any time. It pulls up the indicator, so you can see someone just requested AMD here. And you can see AMD sitting way off of our 4-year average. That's why we're short. So all you got to do to look up a chart over here is just type in /layout, and you can only do this inside the chart request thread. So all you got to do is type in /layout, and again, say I wanted to look up Ethereum's chart here or Tesla's chart. All I got to do is type in TSLA. Okay, /layout, enter TSLA or whatever ticker. It could be a stock, it could be a crypto. It works for anything. You can see people looking up AVGO over here. Again, we got a red dot. Okay, so you guys could see these in real time now. You guys don't have to wait for me to log on. Here's Tesla's weekly chart. Okay, you can see where the 4-year is, what color the dot is, right? You guys can look these up in real time. If you wanted to look up a different time frame, you just go Tesla and then type the time frame. So I could do Tesla 4-hour. Okay, so that will look up the 4-hour chart, and that is available over there inside of the chart request thread over there in the Discord. You guys can request charts at any time now. You don't have to wait for me to answer your requests. We got thousands and thousands of people in the Discord now, so it's really hard for me to keep up with everybody, but this tool I just released, I think it was last week, and you guys now have full access to that. The chat's dead today, man. The chat is dead today. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there. We'll do chart requests tomorrow since no one's requesting them, but that was the portfolio update. If you guys got any questions, feel free to hit me up in the Discord. That's what we're looking at this week. Again, very nice way to start off the week. We'll see if it continues here into July. Things are looking really good. Things are starting to turn around, and I think it's a great time to be long here, folks. I don't think it's time to be bearish. I think it's time to put the risk on with a lot of these names. So God bless you guys. Have a great rest of the day. We'll be back here tomorrow for chart requests. Bring them to the chat tomorrow. Bring them over here in the Discord. Put them in the live request thread, and we will be answering those in tomorrow's stream. We'll see you then. God bless, and take care.